These days, kids as young as elementary schoolers are interested in the latest gadgets. How do we decide as parents which ones we should give them and which ones we should avoid? Well, to help us decide that, today we've got expert Jennifer Jolly. She's an Emmy Award-winning broadcast journalist and a mom, and she's going to tell us all we need to know. Come right back. So, Jennifer, thanks so much for being on the show with us today.
Thanks so much for having me.
So help us sort through this puzzle. This is a big one for modern parents. These kids are so young when they get interested in gadgets now.
Oh, that's exactly right. Kids as young as 2 years old know their way around the tablets and the smartphones better than their parents. So the first thing that you have to decide as a busy parent, modern mom these days, is really at what age do you let them start? And then, as they get older, what's appropriate? So that's really the first question out there, and there's no one answer for that question. It's kind of like, it's fine to let your toddler just kind of mess around on your technology. And then when they get into school, is about the time when they're usually ready to have a little of their own technology.
So at that point, they're deciding that they want something, they want a gadget of their own. Sort of what do you suggest is kind of the entry-level gadgetry for kids at that age?
I am all about saving money. So I am fine with letting my child, I was fine with letting her when she was 5, she's 10 now, get onto my laptop. And I made sure that I set the controls so that there was nothing that could really malfunction. I made sure she couldn't go to any nefarious or nasty websites. And, just setting parental controls and letting them go onto your gadgets is probably the most realistic place for them to start.
Are there any gadgetry or any things out there that parents should really avoid, that you're really not in favor of?
I just don't think it's ever a good idea to give a child an expensive gadget. I think you're setting everyone up for failure with that one. If you drop it, it shouldn't break, so it should be made of very sturdy plastic, or you need a really good cover and some kind of protection for it. I also don't think it's a good idea to give your child sort of the whole universe as far as gadgets are concerned right off the bat. If they're able to get online with their specific gadget, make sure you have parental controls in place so that they can't just kind of go wandering off to any old nook and cranny on the internet. You have to think of technology and the online world in the same way that you think of their offline world. You have to give kids boundaries, and you have to hold their hand, and you have to really guide them on their tech journey.
But don't you think it's incumbent on us as parents to know the technology at least as well as the kids? And if we're not able to master that technology, we shouldn't be providing it to our kids. Our kids shouldn't know the technology better than we do, don't you think?
You're exactly right. I think in general, what I see every single day is that parents are feeling totally overwhelmed. We didn't start out, I remember being a reporter before cell phones and before the internet. Now, we didn't start out with these things. This wasn't a part of our lives growing up. So your kids are always going to be smarter than you are at certain technology. That's just something that you have to realize. But you can learn, any parent, it doesn't matter what your background, it doesn't matter what your education is, any parent can learn technology. If you can follow a recipe, a simple recipe, then you can learn how to drive your own smartphone. You can learn how to operate a computer. And let technology help you. This is one area where modern technology can actually help you deal with modern technology. Set something like McAfee's All Access to protect your computer, but also to help you set up those parental controls. This is the HP Pavilion DV6. Right here, there's this little tiny, it looks like a slot that you might put a coin in. It's a fingerprint scanner. A lot of devices are coming with these days, and we totally ignore them. You swipe your tip over there, it takes you right where you need to go online. It will recognize each individual family member's fingerprint, and it helps with security, parental control, and to keep down cyber clutter. That's one of those little ways that modern technology can really help you.
There's no reason for parents to be afraid of technology. Technology isn't the enemy. It shouldn't be a source of anxiety. It really should be a help to you. And there's plenty of help and advice out there that's going to help you utilize the parental controls, including the technology you've just shown us. Thanks so much for that.
Thank you.
Well, thanks guys for joining us. That's all for us this week in the lab. We want to thank our sponsors, Baby Bjorn. You want to see some fantastic technology? Watch a travel crib light unfold. That's a pretty cool deal. That's all for us. We'll see you next time here in the lab.